say all that to say, of course, we saw Batman this week, the Batman, and
the Batman.
We're gonna go into a spoiler-free review of the movie, of course. We don't want to spoil anything for anyone that hasn't seen it yet. But it's still fairly fresh, but we want to cover some things.
And I actually feel like this is a perfect movie to do this with, because I could talk so much about this movie that without spoiling it, I feel, for the most part.
Yeah.
Or at least I think I can. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see how far we get.
But the Batman, my first impression is it's great movie.
Yep.
The movie as a whole was excellent. All the portrayals, I think, were well done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Catwoman was good. Penguin was good. Batman was good. Alfred was good. Like, all the DC characters that were casted in this movie, that were portrayed, I think were well executed.
Mm-hmm.
With maybe one exception, Falcone maybe, but outside of that, I think everyone was solid.
I thought it was cool.
I mean, I love the actor. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But Falcone, they in every Batman, there's they cast someone to be him, and it's always completely different. But I kind of always have an expectation, but it's he doesn't really fit it. But I still like his portrayal of the character.
Yeah.
Outside of that, some of the things that I enjoyed the most were a lot of the reveals. For example, like a lot of the first times in this movie, I enjoyed. Like the first time you saw Batman, first Batman reveal, excellent, very well done, and it spoke a lot about the character and Batman and how he uses the shadows, not just to keep himself hidden, but also he weaponizes the shadows, if you will. Weaponizes fear. So that when the enemy, they see the shadows, they're not sure if Batman's there or not, kind of a thing.
I thought that was pretty cool as well.
Like in a Batman movie, we've never seen it done to this level.
It was a perfect, it was a perfect portrayal of that, because it's like, Batman's only one man. How can he, fight every crime that's going on? But it kind of shows that he doesn't really necessarily have to. You know what I mean? He picks and chooses his spots, but for the ones that he misses,
a lot of the villains kind of second guess themselves.
They second guess themselves because, hey,
is he in there? Is he not in there? And it was very well, portrayed in this movie. And even the bat signal. They talk about the bat signal, and it's it's them. It's Commissioner Gordon. Well, it's Gordon calling Batman, but it's also a warning to criminals that Batman's out, kind of a thing. So when criminals see it, they're like, is he coming for me? Is he, not? It was great. I really, really enjoyed that about that. Kind of show you like the mystique of Batman and how villains react to that. It was great. Another first time reveal that I enjoyed as well was the Batmobile. It's not the first time we saw the Batmobile.
Yeah, but yeah,
it was the first time we saw the Batmobile function in action. It was great. It was definitely very well done.
It was done kind of the same like Batman, like
It was kind of
it's like an extension of him in a sense.
Yeah,
which was
it was great because no one saw it. Like I didn't see it coming. I didn't see that coming for that part.
For that,
once the Batmobile was revealed and it revved up and everything, it was great.
Very well done.
Great experience. Very well done. Even though the first time we saw the Riddler, I thought was excellent. Gave you some horror movie vibes. It was
pretty scary.
Didn't expect it, but it's just
pretty
like
creepy and not scary.
It was creepy as hell. It was excellent, man. Like those are the first time reveals that I really, really enjoyed about this whole experience of movie. So.
Yeah, I mean, me as well. I love the movie. I really liked the movie. I really liked the movie. There's a lot of things to really enjoy about the movie. Going into this movie, I thought I would have more criticisms, because I think I kind of mentioned last time in the last podcast, things I was kind of be looking out for, like you know, if it's Batman's first time, you know, that relationship with him and Alfred, how does that work, all that kind of stuff. And all the things that I thought I would not have liked going into the movie, they were still kind of there, but it was so insignificant that it didn't really harm the movie.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they like they mentioned in this was Batman's, you know, it's early Batman, early year Batman, blah blah blah. Like, I felt like that never really played into the movie as much. Like,
it did have some.
There was like there is some elements which I'm gonna kind of go in. I don't know if I should go into. Where okay, I could see that. You know, that's okay. That makes sense. But I felt like it wasn't a big enough thing in the movie that affected the movie here or there. Like if that wasn't like, for instance, if that was never mentioned,
you wouldn't get that impression.
You wouldn't get that impression. Okay. You know, and they and it was like in the beginning of the movie they were kind of like harping on it a lot. Like 2 years, blah blah blah. Like you know, they mentioned it a lot, and I was like, okay, I'm guessing there's a reason for it, but I kind of felt like there kind of really wasn't. There's that, and I think it was like I think I saw the direction they were trying to go with it. I don't even know if I should go into it too much, but you know, because like Batman's approach to things was very blunt and very straightforward throughout the movie, and that kind of annoyed me. I was like, that's not how you do it, Batman. But then later in the movie, you started to see him more
be more Batman.
So I'm like, okay, I get it, but at the same time, I don't know. It wasn't really emphasized as much as I kind of would have, you know, preferred. It was easy to miss, is what I'm saying. Like, because I was looking out for it, I think I was able to pick up on it. But someone that's just watched the movie, I think it was easy to miss. You know what I mean? It's because I kind of want to go into more, but I can't really say what I want to say. But yeah, that was one thing that I kind of noticed. And again, I think like another thing that I kind of didn't really care for the Bat outfit. Like, to me, if you like, the movie was great, but Pattinson as Batman was like, it was good. It was good enough. It got the job done, but I felt like if it was like any other person, I would still feel good about the movie. I felt, because a lot of what made this movie great was the art direction, the tone of the movie. Mm-hmm. A lot of those things made the movie like really good to me. Mm-hmm. Not so much Batman being Batman. Like, he was like, I don't know, like, again, he was like the least exciting thing for me in the movie.
Okay.
Like, if it was Ben Affleck's Batman, like if the roles were changed, it was Ben Affleck Batman, I may have enjoyed it more because he was more pleasing on the eyes. Didn't really like the Bat outfit.
The Bat outfit, like, not just a Bat outfit, but everything with Batman seemed kind of just put together, kind of have a feel, which is plays into the whole.
I guess, yeah.
New it so. The Bat outfit, it was okay. Comparing it to all the other ones, it's probably one of my least favorite ones, but that I still liked it in a sense that it reminded me of the Arkham games, the Arkham Knight. It reminded me of that kind of. It gave me that kind of a feel, but like right before, like an unfinished version of that, if you will.
I guess
the way the chess piece was and everything. I didn't like the gauntlets.
I didn't like the gauntlets on the hands.
I thought that would have played more into the movie, but he never.
So it's like, what's the point of it?
It's just kind of weird.
It's like he's rocking Black Widow's, and technically that's exactly what it was, because
he didn't utilize it one time.
You know, so I was like, really? Like, I don't know. That was kind of weird to me. Like, why did they went with that design over?
It was a strange choice.
Because it was so visible, you couldn't miss it.
Yeah,
you know, and
they didn't really play that much into the movie, but overall I did like the Bat outfit. You know, this his collar and everything. I didn't love it, but
I didn't like, because I didn't like the fact that it had a collar on the cape.
The collar on the cape was different. It's a very old school choice, I feel.
I didn't like it.
To me,
I also didn't like the way his helmet was shaped. Like, it was like slim hair and like gave him like a really big head. Kind of like, I was like,
it's just movement.
Yeah, it's, you know, I mean, you can't really see that much in the cup. The cup, this picture looks great, you know.
But I do know what you mean. He did look slim in the neck, which is what I think why they went with the collar to kind of beef up the neck area a little bit. But
that makes sense. But
I didn't mind the collar. It was an old school choice, but it was okay. I didn't mind it. But again, everything he used seemed like kind of just put together. Like the Batmobile seemed a little bit unfinished, which I'm okay with. It still looked great. Even the Batcave looked a little, kind of unfinished. And again, his Bat outfit again looked
kind of put together,
just thrown together. So hopefully in the future, when we see future iterations of this Batman, we see a more Batman. Does that make sense? They have been greenlit for sequels, so it's gonna be exciting to see.
Of course, the reveals at the end. We don't know which direction they're gonna go with. Don't want to touch on it because they don't want to spoil anything for anybody. But there has been a Penguin show that's been greenlit. I heard about that. Yeah,
that's gonna be interesting. Because it's gonna be the same, Colin Farrell Penguin, which was a great Penguin.
Was a great
character. You could I didn't see Colin Farrell anywhere in there.
Nope. Very well done.
It was great. I rather enjoyed it. So to see more of that Penguin, I think that's gonna be cool. And it's gonna be a show, so I'm guessing there's gonna be little to no Batman in there. It's gonna be more about
about
the crime and him kind of taking over, Gotham and all that stuff. So that's gonna be interesting to see. And then there was also a Arkham show that there's rumors to be. It's not official yet, but there's rumors that there's an Arkham show in the same universe that's also going to be on HBO Max as well, which is going to be more of a horror thriller,
psychological thriller.
Yeah.
Focus more on. I mean, DC is definitely trying to capitalize on the success that they're having with this one. And rightfully so, But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I feel like I don't want him to mess up something that was done so brilliantly with,
Snyderverse.
I don't want another version of that. It's like I feel like this movie was so well done. It could have been a standalone, and I would be fine with that. But now, because this movie is, is going to be the new DC,
I don't think it's going to be the DCEU moving forward, because those DC, cinematic universe projects are still going out.
Exactly. So it kind of makes things a little weird.
It's good. I think they're trying to build two separate universes, which is going to be like a Batman universe, kind of like with Sony, with Spider-Man. Batman is Sony's, is DC's Spider-Man.
100%.
So they're trying to build as much of that world, it seems, and they're gonna use this,
as a launch.
This which is gonna be interesting, because I thought the launching point. Well, because I heard something like this was gonna happen, but I thought it was gonna be done off of the last Joker movie. Which this doesn't even play. It's not even.
No, it's not even part of.
Because there was already talks of a Joker sequel coming out, but is that still gonna happen?
Probably not.
I don't see it now. It's gonna be way too confusing and convoluted. So, as it stands, it looks like trying to build a Batman cinematic universe with this, launching off of this Batman.
Snyderverse.
And you're still gonna have your Snyderverse, which is gonna be more of your Justice League type projects.
Justice League, and then you have Black Adam coming out. You have this Flash movie. All in the same universe. Aquaman 2.
Which recently all got pushed back.
Yep.
Aquaman, Black Adam, all those got pushed back, and Shazam has been
pushed up.
So we'll see. And Flash also got pushed back as well. Yeah. So, the DC Cinematic Universe. I mean, it's starting to get a little steam, but they're obviously way behind when it comes to certain things with comparing them to Marvel. And even though that is the case, I still want them to
do well,
to not focus on what Marvel's doing and just do their own thing.
Yes, I think that's the best thing they can do to be successful, is just
just do your
Carve your own path.
tell the stories you want to tell. You know, work on the projects you want to work on, and don't
Focus on what Marvel.
don't focus on what Marvel's doing, because Marvel's about to get really crazy, I think, when the Multiverse of Madness drops, which I can't wait for.
Can't wait for. Moon Knight looks great too.
The movie looks absolutely stellar.
Moon Knight as well.
Moon Knight as well, which I'm actually pretty hype about Moon Knight. For so many reasons. One is it's an interesting character. Two, visually he looks very comic book accurate.
He looks, it's exactly what he looked like in the comic book.
Down to the glowing eyes and all.
Which was an interesting choice, but yeah, I like it.
It's great. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to see the story and how it plays out and how it leads to, you know, how it ties
into the MCU. Yeah.
with the MCU. It's gonna be good stuff, man.
Good time to be a comic book fan.
Definitely a good time to be a comic book fan.
But yeah,
Looking forward to all of it.
Batman, great movie. Definitely check it out if you haven't. Share your thoughts. You know, if you agree with some of the stuff, if you've seen Batman, you agree with some of the stuff. You know, definitely feel free to share the thoughts. Whether on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can share it in the comments, or if you're listening to this on Spotify, you could still. There is
Nope, can't do comments there.
no, but you could, I guess, direct message us. Let us know how you feel.
There you go. There you go.
So.